Reading a great book right now by the basketball coach Rick Pitino, and he really talks about the power of being positive and having positive thoughts and talk with people. And he gave the example when he was leading one team and coaching one team, and it was in the big March Madness tournament, and it was coming down to the final moments of the game, and his team needed to go out there and make a basket. And he said to his team, he's like, all right, you need to go out there and make this play. And don't do what you did last year, because last year we messed this all up and we didn't make it, but you need to go out there and make this play. You can make it, right? And he went out there and the team didn't execute, right? And he's like, because I put that negative thought in their heads, they all became really tense because of that. And he said, every single one of my huge comebacks with my team, I've always said, we're going to win this game. It all started with that. He's like, we're going to win this game. This is what we need to do. And it instilled that belief in the guys he was with. Now, one of the things he points out is that this whole positive movement, you go into the self-help area in any library or in any bookstore, and there's tons of positive thinking and thoughts books out there. And he really gets into, a lot of it's BS. And he's totally right. My experience, when I first started getting into this, I was into The Secret and affirmations, and I used all that stuff, and I would just think about it. And I was just like, oh, this is good. But when you just do that, you're really basing things on hope. Right? And Barack Obama had a whole big campaign based on hope. And hope is nothing. Imagine this. Imagine if you were having really big surgery. The doctor came in and said, Doc, do you think you can do this? He goes, oh, I hope so. I hope I can make that happen for you. I had a friend who was going to have a really tricky surgery. It was one that not a lot of doctors saw. And they went and they visited this top doctor, and I was there, and this guy's name was Dr. Livingston, this older man. He walks in and he's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this, that, and the other thing. And my friend goes, do you think this is gonna turn out great? He's like, yeah, this is gonna be great. He wasn't like, I hope so. And my friend goes, well, I'm kind of nervous about it. He goes, what are you nervous about? I'm not nervous about this. This is gonna go great. We're gonna do this. And that was it, right? Because he had that belief. Now, how did he get that belief? He got that belief through years and years of practice and that skill, right? So the positive thoughts are the first thing, but when you ingrain that belief, right, and really start to have that self-image that you can go out there and accomplish things, it is through practice. It's through daily practice, practicing those skills every single day. And it's the same thing in sales. You have to practice going out there and doing those things over and over again. When I first started getting into the personal development, learning and everything, I thought it was great. And I started using, The Secret and the affirmations and everything like that. But it just didn't feel right because I wasn't honing in on the skills, right? I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do to actually get the skills to really have that true confidence, right? And so the positive thoughts, it definitely starts things in the right direction, right? Because Rick Pitino, he gave the example with this team. He's just like, all right, guys, we are going to win this game. This is what we need to do. But the players had the confidence, right? Because they have practiced over and over again to execute plays in pressure situations and get the job done, right? It's the same thing in sales. So don't just use hope, just don't use positive thoughts. That's a great way to get your head kicked in, right? I go crazy when people are like, oh, law of attraction must not be with me. I don't know what's going on. The universe is against me. No, you just don't have the skills developed to go out there and get the job done, right? You have to take responsibility. When you start putting that power outside yourself, you're going to fail. They've actually done studies on this. These people that do that, they end up having a lot less success and chances of getting things done. So you have to own it. And the way you do it is start with the thoughts and then go and develop the skills and the belief to get things done. I found as a triathlete, one of the best things to go out there and give me confidence is just a solid training program where week by week, day by day, I was seeing little improvements, right? Those teeny little improvements. And it's the same thing in sales. And the great thing about sales is you can look at your numbers and you can improve those little areas to take things to the next level. So, hey, this is Kerry Sullivan with howtokickassinsales.com. Tip of the day, be positive with your thoughts. It's the right step in the right direction, but really positive thinking, right? Really positive thinking also comes down to getting and doing the action and developing the skills, right? It goes beyond just thinking it. You got to act on it. So this is Kerry Sullivan with another howtokickassinsales.com tip of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.